Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I thought we would do a looking back video. I was inspired by Samantha March. She looked back at her 2022 favorites and then shared if she still loves them and uses them, or if they're no longer in her favorites anymore. So I thought that we would do that, starting with high-end products that I loved in 2022. You guys will see what my favorites are for this year a little later on, but if you're curious to see if the favorites I had last year are still products I'm loving or if I've forgotten all about them. So just keep watching. Starting off with nails, the Color Street nail strips, I talked about them in multiple favorites. I don't have them on right now. Right now I have Mooncat Polish Daredevil. I really like this, but I am still using the Color Street nail strips. I just kind of alternate between liquid polish and polished strips, just depending on the situation, but they are still a favorite. The Fenty Eye Brightener, this one is in shade 6 Melon. Used up most of it, and I did repurchase a backup sometime this year, I believe. So this is still a favorite. I used it today. I think it does a great job of canceling out the blue under eyes, and it kind of doubles as a concealer, brightener, and color corrector. So I do still think this is a great product. I just noticed that some of my mascara had transferred, so I put a little powder underneath. So if my under eyes are a little bit white right now, that's why. All right, next up, we have the Hourglass Vanish Concealer. Did I use it at all this year? I don't think so, because it went bad. All 3 shades that I had went bad and expired, so I wasn't able to use it, and I just couldn't justify repurchasing it when there are other concealers that I use just as often and enjoy just as much. Is it still a great product? It is, but is it one that's still in my favorites list that I'm using every day? No. An SPF that I loved last year, this is the Josie Maran Get Even Sun Milk. This is like a super hydrating product, so I don't feel like it works well in the summer when I'm already like extra greasy. So I feel like in the cooler months, this would probably work, but I've gotten away from using it since probably May when the weather warmed up, and I haven't gotten back into using it. But I probably will continue to use it. I do still have it in rotation along with my exuviants and my dermatology and my other products that have SPF in them. So it's still a good product, but I would just reserve this for my drier months. So like right now, I should probably start using it again. Another one that's still in rotation, and this is a new tube. This is the Replenix Tinted Mattifying Face Sunscreen. This is the one I use in the summer because it's mattifying. It works great for hotter weather. So this is a great product still in rotation. Deck of Scarlet Mistake Proof Bronzer. I still like this, but I don't reach for it as much just because it is a spray and is a little messy. Like I have to find somewhere to spray it into and then dip my brush in or my sponge in. It just isn't the easiest to use when I have like sticks that I can just draw on and blend out, or like cream pans that I can just tap in and put on. So I still like it, but I don't reach for it as much. Another one that I've been enjoying a lot lately is the Say bronzer. This one's in Sun Glow. You can see the bag inside is probably about half full, maybe. I do still use this, especially on my all cream makeup days. So when I want to give my foundation time to fully set down and I don't want to have to use a lot of powder, I do use this one on the perimeter of my face. It's beautiful. I also am still using the Say Glow cream highlight again for my all cream days, and I did actually purchase the limited edition holiday set that had the 2 different shades, this one and then I think the Gold Glow, which I'm very excited to play with. The Meryl Norman Bronzer Duo, I do still have it. I forgot to pull it out, but it's the one that has like a lighter half and a darker half. Still very pretty. I just put it away so that I could play with other products for a while, but it was something I was using in rotation for most of the summer and into the fall. Grande Blush. This is the Grande Pop in Tiramisu. Do I still reach for this one? I do, along with about 4 or 5 other cream bronzers that I've been reaching for a ton. So while this isn't a go-to, it's still one that I do pick from. Last year, I loved this one. This is the Estee Lauder Act 4. What is this one called? Party Puff Starlucent Filtered Powder. It's that peachy powder. I used to use this a lot as a blush. I don't think I really reached for it at all this year, but it is a really beautiful color. It was supposed to be a setting powder, but it didn't work as a setting powder for me or as a brightening powder, but as like a blush topper. Like if you were doing a cream blush and you just wanted something to like set it, this would work really well. A favorite from last year is this one, Studio Makeup Luminous Loose Blush. Didn't reach for it at all this year, but it is a beautiful color, which is why it made it into the favorites. It's kind of like this nudie peachy pink color, which is kind of what I go for over and over and over and over. So still good, but hasn't been in my like top shelf of things I've been reaching for this year. Merit Kava Stick. I used a ton last year. This year, I just feel like I haven't been reaching for it that much. I have been suggesting it to people that want like a beautiful dewy glow because it is gorgeous and so easy to apply. Like I don't think I have any cream highlight on today. You can just tap it on and there you go. The only downside is products like this go bad quickly and it's already smelling like it's kind of reaching its expiration date, unfortunately. So that's the problem with some cream products is they just don't have a super long shelf life, but this one is beautiful. But unfortunately, I think I'll have to get rid of it soon. The Lumine Dewy Glow Setting Spray. This one's almost empty. I reach for this often when I've over powdered and I need to add some glow back to the face. It is fantastic. It's down to here and I do have a backup. Who remembers the Jane Iredale Hydra Pure glosses? I ran through like 3 tubes last year and I ran through another one this year. And then I got some new shades in a holiday set this year. So am I still using them? Yes. Am I still loving them? Yes. And I also picked up their Hydro Pure lip treatment, which I've been using all week. So yes, yes, and yes. The Sephora plumping glosses, I still love them. I have them in my travel bag. I don't think I have it here. I don't have it on my everyday makeup table because it's more of my take it with me product, but I do still use it and I have some of the tinted versions as well as the clear. The Alamar lip liners I loved last year and I still think they're good. There's just been so many other liners I've been like playing with, like the ones from Charlotte Tilbury, the ones from Makeup Forever, the ones from Makeup by Mario. I have a couple from Huda. I have one from, oh, what's her name? One from Dragon Beauty. I have liners from Tower 28. So I've just been trying a lot of liners from different brands, but there are the 2 shades. They're still beautiful. I think I have Birthday Suit and Dolce, and they're still great pencils and still going strong. Just haven't been the most reached for this year. The MAC Stack mascara, I don't have anymore. I would still recommend it. I really enjoyed it. Right now my lashes are on the shorter side. I started doing a new lash serum in October and it didn't really do anything. So I've switched to my tried and true Grande lash serum about a week ago. So hoping my lashes will be longer for the new year. Would still recommend, but I am not currently using MAC Stack. The Ilia Volume Mascara. I have the Limitless Lash one, but this is not the one I like. I like the Volume Mascara. And I don't currently have it because it expired, but I do have a brand new tube that I'm just waiting to open for when I have a lull in all the new mascara try-ons. So still a great mascara, but is not one that I have in daily rotation. The Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara has been a favorite for years and years, but I don't currently have it. Again, mascaras go bad or dry out within about 3 to 6 months. So I better not still be using the same tube from a year ago. So that's just asking for problems. Favorite palettes last year are still palettes that I really love. The Natasha Denona Safari palette. I love this all matte palette. I still reach for it often. I've got my warms, my cools, my neutrals, my pops of green and teal. I love this palette. And then the bronze palette is also gorgeous. Don't reach for it as often. I would say that I reach for the I Need a Nude palette and this one more so than the bronze. But we'll see what makes it into the favorites video this year. A scent that I'm still enjoying, but I feel like my tastes are changing just slightly. I still love the Kieran NYC Rose Ink perfume. This one is a rose with a touch of sweetness to it. I can't stand rose anything, but I love this. I don't know how it works, but this is gorgeous. I love it. I also really enjoy Santal Park and Salt, which is more like a beachy scent. This one's more of like a woodsy scent. So I love all 3 scents from them. I feel like they can do no wrong when it comes to fragrances and I love them. And then of course my Grande Cosmetics Grande Lash Serum. Still a favorite, still using. I've been using on and off throughout the entire year. It works so well. So definitely still something that I'm using often in my rotation. So that is it for what was in my 2022 favorites. There you have it. Do I still use them? Do I still love them or not so much? Hope you guys enjoyed and stay tuned for my 2023 favorites coming soon. Bye guys.